In the shadow of the tower where the loudspeakers cry, we fill our faded tickets chasing one impossible dream. The ministry announces in that velvet, velvet tone, Life 2.0 awaits you, you will never be alone. They paint the pretty picture of endless fruit and healing hands. No more fear, no more hunger in those far and gentle lands. Life 2.0, sail away with me to the archipelago where everyone is free. Life 2.0. The winner's paradise. Leave the gray world dying for the blue and endless sky. When the drums stop spinning and they call your sacred name, the city holds its breath, then erupts in joy and flame. They crown you with white flowers, they march you to the sea. The yacht is pure and shining like a promise yet to be. Champagne flows like water, the cameras kiss your face. You wave goodbye to sorrow as you take your rightful place. But the laughter is a recording, the smiles are just for show. They lead you to the stateroom where the real program starts to flow. No islands full of wonders, no eternal feast or rest, just the quiet execution of the state's eternal quest. To thin the restless herd without the people ever knowing that paradise is fiction and the yacht is always going. Life 2.0, the light that keeps us tame. Life 2.0, another number for the flame. Life 2.0, the sea will claim its due while we keep on dreaming. They keep on calling you. Again tomorrow, the yacht is always waiting. Life 2.0, Life 2.0.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome back to a very late night special edition of Hollywood After Dark. It is. I know it's like 1 a.m. I did not mean to go this late. My youngest daughter, got sick again. Kind of nailing it down what it is. It's an allergy somewhere. We just don't know where it's at. Trying to get to it. And then you guys know how these things operate, right? It's like you want to get to it, you want to go live, and then life just always seems to get in the fucking way. And so this is really late. We're going to be talking about anything and everything, obviously, but until people start kind of trickling in, let me just kind of tell you guys what's been going on today. I'm just going to lead right into it. We might have actually been wrong about Supergirl. Kind of want to start off by talking about that. Actually, I will admit I was wrong. I just kind of want to make this announcement, so to speak. And also, if you guys happen to hear a fan in the background, please let me know. My audio mixer is still a little high, and I'm still trying to figure out how it all works. But anyway, so yesterday there was this article that came out in Deadline. Right? This article came out, and it was talking about how Supergirl had generated over $100 million before the movie even came out, right? All these partnerships and all of these things that it had done, and it had generated $100 million dues, right? And everyone's all like, fucking, see, the haters are just going like, what? And then the fucking supporters are like, see, guys, we told you this movie was going to make a lot of money before it even came out. So here's the thing with that shit. None of us read the fine print. I'm going to be honest. None of us read the fine ass fucking print. Even myself, all right? Because I'm just looking at these headlines. I'm looking at this thing, but there's two words that kind of came after that we should have maybe looked at. These two little words, each of them are a fucking 5 letters apiece. Maybe we should have thought about this before we dove in, myself included, And it says $100 million. In media value. So think about that for a hot second, right? It was $100 million in media value. That is it's kind of crazy, isn't it? Right? So they put this big splashy headline. It generated $100 million. And everyone's like, oh, fuck, dude, the fucking budget's already 175. This fucking puts it down to needing so much less money to make a profit in the theaters. And then you're like, oh, shit, dog, it's only media value, right? And like, because one of the things they've been doing with Supergirl is they've been trying to like cater to women, like makes sense because, Supergirl, right? And so they've been going like Ulta, like other certain makeup lines and shit. I get it, right? I get it. I saw some Millie Alcock ads where she's like, "Good day, mate. I'm out here today trying to figure out how to fucking put on my fucking makeup, because I never wear makeup otherwise because I'm a bush girl, out there in the outback of fucking Australia, right? But hey, Ulta's gonna give me the Supergirl colors, right? None of that bisexual light in here. Although if you're from the right magazine, you ask me the right question, I'll fucking tell you all about how I eat clam theoretically." And so they're like the makeup shit, right? Like Millie Alcock does not strike me as like the makeup girl. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't really strike me as the kind that gets all glitz and glam. Like there's videos of her house. Like she lives with her mom. Good for her, by the way. I'm not even knocking any of that. She kind of seems like a rough and tumble down to earth kind of gal. And I honestly, I've said this before and I'll say this again. There's no greater lie, right? They say that the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. That's actually not true. The greatest lie the devil ever pulled was convincing women they needed makeup to look pretty. Right? That's it. That's really about it. But the idea there is it's like, this girl, she's rough and tumble. She's the kind of girl that's going to have a Miller Lite and a fucking smoke at 8:00 in the morning, hanging out with her mom, talking about, that fucking how, she's like, I'm out here today dusting off my minge. I got a right slackering last night. I did. As I puff on my Pall Mall and drink my Bud Light for fucking breakfast. She's Australian. That's what they do. That's absolutely how they live their lives. All they do is they talk about taking a comb to their dirty pubes. Fucking whatever, man. My whole point though is that they're doing it. Obviously, they want the promotional tie-ins. Obviously, they want to find the money. Obviously, they want to draw attention. And that's where we all got it wrong. We all got it wrong because it's the notion, the concept, the idea of of like media value, right? It's not money. It's a hope to turn it into money, but it's not money. Right? So what like because one of the things they did is they did like fucking KFC, right? So you know, they're going to KFC, you know? It's, it's like, could you imagine the movie announcement, right? Coming this summer to movie theaters, Millie Alcock is Supergirl. Come on down to KFC and go ahead and get your bowl of fried chicken. Finger licking good. It doesn't make any sense, right? I feel that's actually that's kind of like the bad thing, right? Like, why would you sit there and have, like a story about a young blonde woman with like fucking horking down fried chicken? I mean, women got to eat, make no fucking mistake, but it's still one of those weird things where you're kind of like, really? Like, this is what okay. I mean, like you're not beating the allegations on that one, I guess. It's like you couldn't get Sephora. Maybe they did. I got no idea. I know they got Ulta. Couldn't get Forever 21. You couldn't find, like, they're trying to reach women and young girls with the marketing. I get it. Maybe that's not the right way, right? Maybe you don't have a movie about a super girl who's got, powers and she's fighting back against fucking bad guys by going like tying it in with makeup products, because I don't think that's the last thing she's gonna do. Right? Kara Zor-El wakes up. She's like, oh, fuck, I got to go fight these Hunts looking motherfuckers, So she's like, okay, let me go put on my suit. All right, got the suit. People know people know it's blue and red. So they know that we're the good guys. Okay, my underwear is not on the outside, but there's definitely a skirt there. Okay, so let me just go and lace up my boots and do this and do that. And then, oh, shit, got to go check my foundation. This doesn't make any fucking sense. It's very bad marketing. But either way, what they're doing with this is they are getting, they are absolutely getting, I think, the wrong kind of stuff. But that's what it was. I've always doubted you, Matt. Thank you. I don't know why you doubted me. Am I going to watch Citizen Vigilante? Fuck yes, I am. I've got a copy of it. I'm so excited. You have no idea, Forth. You have no fucking idea. I am so hyped to see it. I'll tell you this though, man. Like, I have a thumbnail for tomorrow's stream. I'm going to go a little earlier tomorrow, but I want to talk about Masters of the Universe and shit. And like how that right now to me is like my favorite movie of the year. It's so good. I can't stress it enough. Let's see here. Supergirl should have been sponsored by OnlyFans. That would have been a thing, right? That would actually, there was some marketing that actually was kind of OnlyFans related. I don't know, at least if I could find it here. There's some that I've seen floating around. Thought I saved an image of it because I was gonna do some saucy stuff with that. There we go. Yesterday I was gonna do some sauciness. I kind of opted against it, but here we go. There we go. This is Supergirl marketing brought to you by OnlyFans. I should actually fucking post that as a meme. If I post this as a meme, how fucking mad would people get? How mad would people get if I posted this as a meme? Right? Like, how would people get super frustrated with me? They already are frustrated with me. I get that. I understand that. I'm not going to sit there and like argue against it, but it is definitely a thing, because I'm like, how far do you take the jokes? Right? And like, how far will people be willing to understand that there's a sense of humor here? Because I honestly am at the point now where I don't think people on the internet have a sense of fucking humor. I just don't. Because if I were to post that meme, right, how mad would people get? They get pretty testy, right? We know one guy in particular. Let's see here. Donovan will lose his mind because it's AI and it's a hot chick. Oh, we'll talk about Donovan here in a second. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. But then what about this one right here? What if Supergirl was made in the 1950s? Right? What if Supergirl was made in the 1950s? So this is a pretty good AI image. I did not make either of the images I showed you. This is simply stuff I found on the internet. But if I make a joke about things I find on the internet, if I find humor in the things that I find on the internet, apparently that makes me some sort of absolute monster. Some sort of absolute ne'er-do-well individual. And I disagree. I disagree. I think that some stuff can be pretty fucking funny. And I think that you should be able to laugh. Okay. But because we deal in a world now where it's unsure if what you say is going to get someone to want to see you dead, we can always take a look here at our pal, Donovan Martin. Take a look at this here, right? So I did a post a little bit ago about how Hollywood is already using AI. This is true. Okay. In the post styling that I have manufactured by AI after providing it with the evidence, the information, in my opinion, because this helps me do well in the algorithm, which I am. Okay. And then, it's funny because Donovan doesn't know what the fuck is going on. He's an idiot. We know he's an idiot. He knows he's an idiot, but he's too narcissistic to kind of like push away from that. So anyway, so this guy here, Alex Roman, says, wish somebody would gut that pig once and for all. So that's true. Look at that right there at the very bottom. There is a guy who who engages with Donovan, who has said that he wishes somebody would gut me like a fucking pig once and for all. Can you believe? I mean, I emphasized with the fucking, but I mean, I'd have to, because this guy's clearly not doing it, and Donovan's clearly not doing it. And if they nutted more, they'd be a little less fucking goddamn apprehensive. But either way, this is a real tweet that someone sent out today. I happen to like artificial intelligence. That means I deserve to be gutted like a pig, and that somebody should do it. Now, I don't think, wish somebody, I don't think he's not directing anyone directly to do it. Like, but I don't know. I don't know if that would, I don't think that would constitute an actual threat. But still, I have children, man. What the fuck? The fuck, bro? So yeah, I thought it was kind of funny today. So I wanted to touch upon the Supergirl bit about that, about the money, because the money matters. Okay, the money matters. All right, we got to be honest. We got to be all that shit. Fourth here says, imagine all the OnlyFans sex workers doing their thing in promotion Supergirl outfits. It reaches women and men customers. That is true, but don't you know, Fourth, Supergirl is a family film, right? But Supergirl has herself, Millie Alcock herself, has in fact called out. She has in fact called out Christian fathers. We all know Christian fathers. They don't engage in pornography. We all know Christian fathers are pious, proud, Protestant. Christian fathers follow the rules laid out in the good book, the holy book, the only scripture that you need to read. Comics be damned. They're heathenish, blasphemous fucking creations. But no, the only thing that matters is the good book. And in that good book, in the do unto others as be done unto you. The golden rule, if you will. It's in the Bible. I mean, not that direct terminology, but Jesus was onto some fucking hip shit. Right? All these people that are like, I'm a Christian, like talking about like, I love people, man. I love fucking acceptance and forgiveness and turning the other cheek, the tenets of Christ. But one Australian girl says like Christian fathers can be dicks on the internet because they're hypocrites. And they all get fucking mad. They all get fucking mad. So mad. Right? So mad. Just saying. It's just how it is. It's how it fucking is, man. How it goddamned is all the time. Anyway, now that we got that out of the way, let's check out some shit. So I have been working on different types of things. I've been working on some AI stuff, and I'd like to introduce you guys to a character. All right. This character, he's not on this one. Here we go. All right. This character is named Scooter. Now, Scooter here, he's in a wheelchair. Okay. Bad accident at the plant, can't walk. Hasn't had the ability to use his legs in a while. You can see he's got an electric wheelchair, but it's a little bit run down. It's a little bit mangy, right? Not suited for someone like Scooter here. He clearly can't even shave every day. Look at that. He's got the 4-day-old stubble. The man himself is having troubles. In fact, we've even got this video footage of him right here running from law enforcement. Yeah, look at that. Do you want to be Scooter? Running from law enforcement? Running from accountability? No, of course not. What you want to do is you want to play the Ascension Lottery. That's right. You want to try to win the Life 2.0 Pass. Because if you win the Life 2.0 Pass, everything about you, every part of your life changes. For the remainder of your days, you are sent to the Archipelago, the Ascension Life 2.0 Archipelago, where every one of your whims, every one of your desires, every one of your dreams comes true. Scooter can't walk, but he will when he gets to the Archipelago. Look at him here. He's happy. He's happy that he won. He's happy that he won. Okay. But let's find out what happened to our boy when he did win.
Will I be able to walk again?
Everything will be taken care of.
That's what happened to Scooter. Executed by the state, right? Because why not? Why not? So that was the first attempt at a short film idea that I had on Sunday afternoon while I was at work. I was like, I really want to make a short film, like a minute-long short film with AI, something small, something obtainable, something doable. And then this is the idea that I came up with. And so I started working on it with OpenAI, with OpenArt about it. And it was interesting. It was very interesting. Wasn't necessarily getting the results that I wanted. But then, much like Scooter winning the Life 2.0 Pass, the heavens smiled up and we got ourselves the director mode from OpenArt. This just dropped, I think officially dropped today. Maybe a day or two ago. So I was able to go through and reiterate a few things pretty easily. Like, let's check out revision number 2.
Will I be able to walk again?
Everything will be taken care of.
Now, in this one, yes, he did go upstairs in a wheelchair. That has been an ongoing issue. He got the golden ticket, and then he got the bullet to the dome. Now, this is the final iteration that I've been doing. I go through credits relatively quickly, so I was only able to really kind of get this. But I want to show you guys, and then we'll move on to the next bit there.
Will I be able to walk again?
Everything will be taken care of.
Now, that one functionally is better. Pacing wise, it's better. Now, yes, he still takes a fucking electric wheelchair up flights of stairs. Believe me when I say I have been trying to get that taken care of. It's been very much a pain in my butt. But I was able to I was able to kind of get a bit of that. Right? Now, the nice thing is that this whole process is actually pretty easily done. It's pretty easily done in open art. So I want to show you guys this a little bit here, but let me answer this question here from Tomas. Hey Matt, has Hollywood or any movie studio read your scripts before, and have you ever considered directing feature-length films? No studio has read a screenplay of mine. It's very difficult to get in on that. It's very difficult to get yourself in a position to where you might have someone from a studio, like a development executive or something like that. It's a very complicated process. You have to kind of know the right people. And I never got to know those people, or I should say I never paid the money to get to know those people. I would oftentimes go to group meetups and whatnot. And I've talked about this before. You'll meet people that are the have-nots looking for the haves. And these aren't bad people. You know what I mean? They're not bottom feeders. They're not beggars. They're not losers. They're just people that are trying to find their way in. The problem, though, is that when you've got a city full of, 4 and some million people, and a lot of them are all looking for the same opportunities, especially when it comes to the film industry, it's very difficult to get your way in. And so some people get lucky, some people don't. I got lucky with YouTube. That's what ended up going for me. And then, but not so much the film stuff. And so now I'm focusing on the AI side of things, because I find the AI to be very, very, very fascinating. And I think it's like I said last night, when it comes to a lot of stuff going on in the entertainment industry, the AI side of things is actually where you find the most honesty. Have I ever considered, have I ever thought about wanting to direct movies? Not really, not directly. I don't think I've never really been one to enjoy, not that I don't enjoy directing. It's not my thing. It's not what I want. I don't want to sit there and be behind the camera. I want to create the world. I want to orchestrate as much as I can. And then at that point, maybe bring somebody in to kind of like co-direct, like to handle because I have the OCD thing. So like I need to kind of be building and building and going and going. The minutia is where I lose things. So, but I mean, I'm not, I wouldn't be against it, but it would not be something I sought out to do. It would not be something I wanted to do, but thank you. Let's see. Ford says, for that last shot from behind of him looking at the sun, I'd push in the slow creep of the camera to frame it with his head up closer, then reveal the guard aiming the gun. That is true. There's a couple things you can do, and you can even go through here. It's actually a good thing you kind of bring that up. Oops. Go back out to remove that. There we go. So this is the open art director. And, but the thing is here, I said, I want to make a 60-second short film. And so because I said 60 seconds, and I gave it the outline, of what it wanted, basically at that point it locked itself into that. Now you can see here, I've only got 4,700 credits remaining. I've this is what I've got. So did they tell me when I get my credits there? I just, yeah, I've been going through them quite a bit, but it's just kind of the way it goes. So yeah, I give it all the information, right? I built the scene, like literally moment by moment, got that ready to go. And then, I kind of locked in what I wanted for it. And then it started kind of doing the storyboard script for me. It picked up what I wanted, right? So it actually developed a storyboard script for me. And I was like, okay, well, this is based on the information that I gave it. So then I said, okay, well, then it started building out the same characters, but live, like real and whatever. Very similar to the ideas that I gave it, actually. Surprisingly, this is very similar to the idea that I gave it, but more of a live action sort of approach to it. And I thought that was kind of interesting because like Life 2.0, but this doesn't even match this up here. Well, maybe no, it doesn't, but there's the ramp, right? It actually did the ramp, right? There's the captain, and then there's the hallway. And you see, the hallway looks actually pretty familiar to like what we got. Well, so then I said, no, well, I already have my character sheets here, right? So we've got Scooter here. And then this was all made with Chat GPT. We've got the guards, with their character sheet. We've got the idea of what the dock looks like, the storyboard for that. We've got the crowds all kind of holding that same kind of animation and whatnot, although they didn't really pop up that much. If you go back and look at it, it really wasn't that. But here's the captain, and that looks very much like what we saw. And then here's the attendant, sweet face for a lady who's definitely a killer, Let's see, Scooter here. And then here's the inside of the room. It changed a little bit based upon what we had, but it still kind of had the idea. There's the hallway, there's the glass of champagne. Because the idea of the shot was they wheel him into this kind of like sterile looking room. And then there's a bottle of champagne and a glass there. And it says, congratulations on your ascension. And then he can look out and see that he's got this bright future in front of him, but it's also a sunset. So there's the metaphor there is, whatever. And then from there, the guard walks in and puts a cap in his fucking head. But look down here also, you've got like the boarding of the ship, right? The entry board, and then you got the hallway, and then it goes to the private room. Like it shows you like the breakdown. Even over here, this particular image here of the boat, the dock, and everything else, that was actually something that I made in Canva when I was figuring this thing out. I was actually working on it, and there is, if I can find it here, hold on, in Canva. And that's what I used kind of, here we go. So this is the image that I made to kind of break down the idea of what I wanted. So, it's kind of like, so then it built that, which I thought was like really fascinating. See here, it took that concept and put that into the character sheet, into the reference sheet. And so again, all of this stuff was really, really, really fascinating. So then I said, okay, here's my character sheets. And it's like, okay, great. This is stronger than anything I was about to make. So then it started putting it all together, right? And then it started generating the locations. Now, this part took a little bit of time because I kept arguing with it about the location. Like, here we go. Like, look, here's the dock, like kind of, but the boat doesn't look right. This doesn't look right. I do like the 2 rooms. We kept those. So I kept working on it. I kept working on it here. That's kind of glitching out for some reason. Kind of kept doing it here. A few other generations of it. And then finally, again, kept kind of going. And then it finally gave me kind of at least close to what I wanted. So we went with that. And then it just starts kind of generating it. Now, when it generates the first clip, the one that I showed you guys, the first generation, and then I said, this is basically what I was looking for. Let's figure out the rest of it. And I can, and I can sit there and I can tell it like this, the seconds, right? The seconds on the frame, and it will look at that too. And it goes like second 0 to 4, 5 to 7, whatever, Now, and then you can kind of go through and just iterate. And I did a few iterations of this, kind of back and forth. Now, when this whole thing started, to answer kind of fourth question, I don't know specifically how much it costs, because I paid for a year of open art. I paid $336 for the year, and every month I get 24,000 credits. So initially it had to build everything. But what I'm going to do next month is I'm going to plan out another little short, but I'm going to do it a little bit different of a way, because I can, the more iterations that I've done, since it doesn't change everything and it only changes what I tell it to, the amount of expenses goes down. But all in all, today I went through like 15,000 credits for only a couple minutes worth of something, but it still puts it together, right? Like, this is what it was able to put through for like this particular scene, which is more or less kind of what we got. It's able to do all that, and it looks pretty good. And then, her wheeling him in, and then here comes the guard and just pulls the gun out. And it just gives you this kind of workflow of everything here, of him kind of coming out and then whatever. And it just gives you this idea of this very kind of dystopian world, right? All rusted, all, like wet, grimy, grungy. He's grimy, he's grungy. And then but the boat is golden, right? Like that's meant to be the, the bright, shiny beacon and all that jazz. So it's actually pretty cool. So I can't tell you how much specifically it cost me, because I pay for the monthly subscription. I paid for the year. So, I mean, if you were to break down, I'm not too sure. It's a thing. And that's the downside though, is that Seed Dance 2.0 is only going to get cheaper. That's a good thing. But in the meantime, you're kind of just running off of credits, and it's, there's a lot of regenerations and everything else. Sphere Commander says, have you tried telling the AI that the ramp is the only way to access the ship? I've tried telling it that it's a wheelchair ramp, and it had a bit of issue with it, right? This is kind of a reverse Hunger Games. Yeah, it is. But the idea there is that, like, instead of doing a Hunger Games where people watch other people die, this is a situation where there's just false hope. The hope is that you'll win, you'll ascend, right? And when you ascend, you get everything you want. So people pay into it in order to win, hoping that they'll get, think of like the Long Walk, right? Every year that, they sign up and only 18 guys or 50 kids are chosen. But every year, even though they know exactly what it is, they still put their name in the hat, right? All that kind of stuff. It's the same idea. It's like people willing to risk, to pay into a system to get picked to win a lottery that ultimately just results in them getting killed. But to everybody else, it's hope, right? It's hope. If you could pay money to win a lottery ticket and you get chosen, and then everything you've ever wanted ever gets given to you, would you not do it? Absolutely. Thomas asking, what genre do I usually write about? I do like the horror, thriller, and mystery is generally what I'm into. I like action as well, I like adventure quite a bit. I want to do more with that as time goes on. Real quick here, H Barts, thank you for the $2. I keep hearing Supergirl is an okay film. Yeah, I hear that too. I hear that too. I've heard good, I've heard bad. It is what it is. I'm not going to watch it until, I don't know, maybe. Well, I told my daughter that next week we would go and do the Toy Story 5. As we would go and do Toy Story 5 as the discount Tuesday or something like that. We couldn't do it today because, again, her sister got sick. So, and we're thinking it might be like celiac disease. So I'm hoping not, but it could be something along those lines. And so we need to wait for her to get better. And then we will, we'll go from there. So yeah, anyway, so one of the things I'm going to do next time, I'm going to show you guys this here where's that at? Okay. So here we go. So this is Grok, right? This is not Grok. This is Google Flow. So this is Nano Banana 2. And Nano Banana 2 is not necessarily what you would call like a great You know, it's good at editing images, not so much as like for generation. Like for example, this one is using a setup that's got the crowd. Okay, it's got the crowd reference sheet there, and then it just it merges them together, and still shows him moving away from the boat, which is kind of really weird. But this one I like. Right, this one I kind of like. But again, the people that are over on the crowd there, I can't quite get the crowd to look like that. I don't know what to do to get them to look like the character sheets, but it's something that I'm working on. And the guards are all just kind of there. But the idea, it gives you the idea. And this would be something that would be good for like, you know, showing, giving to the AI as like your storyboard as you go through. There's a drone overhead because we changed it to like this drone opening thing. And again, it just kind of does it. This one, you know, again, I kind of like the look here, but we got the guards with the helmets on and everything else. So again, when it comes to dealing with the AI, it really wants you to be direct and deliberate. You know, it's good at inferring what you want, but at the same time, you kind of have to do that. Because if you don't do that, then you're going to be in a situation where, you know, you're just going to get a bunch of generations that may or may not work. And as a result of that, you're then wasting money, you're wasting time, and nobody really wants to do that. So, you know, but it's pretty easy to do. It's pretty fun to do. And it's a whole new it's a whole new landscape for people that are out there who want to go and make something themselves and who want to go and absolutely build something that they wouldn't be able to build otherwise. You know, and that doesn't mean that you're going to like guarantee success. It doesn't mean that you're going to like, you know, get a fucking movie deal or anything like that. All that means is that you're going to be in a position to where you are creating something, you are putting something out there. And provided you are doing that, people might find themselves coming to you as a way to like, you know, either see what kind of stories you come up with or to see more. It's kind of like when, you know, I look at Movie Perp and I talk about his kind of stuff and I'm like, hey man, motherfucker, like go make more shit, because the kind of shit that he makes is actually a fair amount of fun. And I enjoy watching it and I enjoy sharing it and I enjoy talking about it because I genuinely like it, you know? And that's kind of the thing. I've been watching more and more and more of these AI films. And, you know, a lot of the times, like a lot of the times they're crap, man. You know, even the one I just showed you guys, is it good? You know, I think it conveys the idea that I want, but I can't necessarily say that it's good, right? I can't say that at all, nor would I say that because it's not there yet. But at the same time, it's only rendered out in 480p. And if I wanted to spend more money and then have it, you know, rendered out in a higher quality, then I could do that. But for right now, I'm not able to do that. So it's really about doing all the prep work, doing all the pre-work, getting it all ready, putting it together. And then from there, going and, you know, like seeing what you could come up with. You know how I've shown you guys that Chronicles of Bone series? Well, the guy who did that had put out a new one today called Last Recall. And it's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's got like, you know, like think of like the zombie, the Crazies from 2010 or the original Crazies, mixed with some like, you know, detective procedural, you know, show shit to like some fucking HBO show shit to basically like fucking Eldritch shit. And it's like really, really, really fascinating. And that is just like where we find ourselves now with this stuff. People can do this from their home. They can do this without needing to, without needing to go and seek permission, without needing to go and seek a budget. You know, they can do this stuff now. And if they put together a fair amount of, you know, time and they've got the skills, then they are very much in a position to, you know, find a foothold. And that's, you know, ultimately what's causing a lot of issues here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for example, Ben Affleck the other day was talking about how, oh God, what was he saying? It was something, about YouTube has cut into Hollywood more than anything else because people seek out YouTube, right? Like, why leave my house to go to the theater when I can just pop on YouTube? and I can find something that's generally catered and crafted to myself, to my interests, to what I'm into, and I can watch that without needing to leave the house, without needing to put on pants, without needing to deal with other people. And that is something that a fair amount of people out there use, right? Like, we don't have cable television in my house. We have YouTube, and I have the specific things that I watch. My girlfriend has the specific things that she watches. The kids have the specific things that they watch. And there's a couple things that we overall watch together. But for the most part, it's a very itemized and curated experience. And this isn't, in my mind, inherently a bad thing, right? I know movies are meant to be communal, entertainment is meant to be shared, and all that shit. And it absolutely should be. But at the same time, so many of us consume this kind of entertainment on our own while we are by ourselves, whether we are commuting to and from work, whether we're taking a shit, right? Whether we are working out, we're doing yard work, we're doing whatever. We are listening and engaging with content content that is specifically curated to us because we chose it, but it's generally based upon our interests. And that is the purpose of these platforms, is to serve you shit that you find fascinating and that you want to see more of. And that's the whole point. And that's why I don't know necessarily if AI is going to take over fucking Hollywood. I don't think so. Right. But AI is going to dominate the fuck out of YouTube. Why is that? Because it's going to be curated, crafted content. And yes, even though it's with the computer, it's still going to be very handcrafted in many ways. And that's going to be something that is going to be able to be made infinitely and at scale. Right. It's going to be able to grow. It's going to be able to do, whatever. Imagine a show, right? Imagine a show where every week the audience could almost dictate where it goes, and it shows it, right? Audience influence, audience feedback can influence where the show goes over the course of the season, right? You still have your beginning, your middle, and your end. Your show still follows the same beat points, but you can alter and shift a couple things here and a couple things there. You can reference things that the audience said. You can put in little like memes and Easter eggs that are a wink and a nod to the diehard fans. And this is something that they can then grow with because they're enjoying it as time goes on. And you can do this on a fly, right? Like on a fly. You can absolutely do this. Fourth here asking, have I seen the trailer for Wildwood? One of the best trailers I've seen lately, already 89 million views. Yes, I have. We'll pop it on again. Considering the fact that when it comes to this channel, my streams don't make any money, and I have on advertisements. Everything is through super chats, just as an FYI. So that's something there to consider. But yeah, yes, this looks really, really, really good. And this is also, in case you don't know, this is set in Portland, right? This is absolutely set in Portland. There's actually a really interesting little Easter egg for that in this, but we'll check this out because this is all handcrafted. This is all done through Travis Knight, the director of Masters of the Universe, a movie you absolutely need to go see, is directing this one. And I think the motherfuckers, this could even put Toy Story 5 to shame in regards to the Oscars.
He's gotta go outside sometime.
No, he doesn't.
Promise me you won't leave the house. I promise we won't leave the house.
Very stylized version of Portland, but that's cool. Right here is where they have the Portland Market. See the little train tracks right there? That's where I would take the Max line to get over to the Portland Flea Market or Farmers Market every weekend. Again, pretty active. This takes place in the 90s, I think. And but it was really active back then too. But yeah, I know exactly where this is at in Portland. Exactly. This is at the waterfront. Right here, this is at the waterfront. Portland, I believe, has it 9 bridges or something like that. We have a lot of bridges. I don't live there anymore, but when I grew up there. So this is the waterfront. This is during This is not far away from where the flea market is actually. This is actually just kind of up the way from where the flea market is. Given where the railing is there, they're currently headed, I want to say north up the river towards where the flea market would be. I wonder, I don't know, again, if this movie is going to convey that accurately or not, but I'm just giving you a really dumb geography lesson for Portland. Here we go. So see this here. This, I don't know if they have these in any. I have never seen these in any other city. This might just be a Portland thing. So these drinking fountains right here. Okay, fun story about why those drinking fountains exist. They're all over downtown Portland. So when they were constructing downtown Portland during the breaks, the construction workers would go and get drunk, right? Because they had no water. So they would go and they'd drink. And so the city installed these drinking fountains so that the construction workers would be able to hydrate themselves and not go and get drunk. That's the story that was conveyed to me when I was in like fourth grade. And we went on a field trip through downtown Portland. But Portland is a really beautiful city. It really is. This, what I like about Wildwood, just in this 44 seconds so far, is that it does capture a lot of the beauty of Portland in the fall, which is like the best time to be there, you know. And Portland is, yes, it has its problems. My God, does it have its problems, but it is truly a unique and wonderful place to have grown up. It really is.
I don't want any part of your fairy tale. I just want my brother.
Is it just me, or is this like an updated version of that? You know what I mean? It kind of has those problems. But this movie is going to be absolutely fucking insane, right? This is going to be one of those films when you watch it, you know, you're going to see, for one, the absolute splendor and beauty that is fucking, you know, like stop motion and shit. It's great. It's super great stuff. I really like that trailer a lot. Yeah, I like the music for it too. Kind of reminds me, oddly enough, hold on here. All right, so like back in 2013. Okay, here we go. So I want to point out, like, this is one. So this is, you know, a long time ago, Ben Stiller directed a movie called The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. And this is my favorite film of 2013. This trailer is, in my mind, kind of similar to the idea of what the Wildwood trailer was, in the sense of the adventure that it conveys. I think the trailer. It's such a good movie. Am I still there? Oh shit! Oh fuck! Did I not bring it up? My bad. My bad. Okay, I'll pop it on again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I totally forgot that I didn't do that. It's what happens when it's fucking late. All right, here we go. Fourth, if you want to jump on, dude, we haven't chit chatted in a while. I'll fucking drop you the link. Anyway, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty here. If you guys haven't seen this one, here we go. This is
Jumping up and down the floor.
simple, but it
My hat
has
is
something
an
to say.
animal. And once there was an animal. It had a son that mowed the lawn. The son was an okay guy. They had a pet dragonfly. The dragonfly ran away, but it came back with a story to
So Adam
say.
Scott's beard is still something that I don't quite get. Oh, here. Hi. Do you have any cars available?
Yeah, we have a blue one and a red one.
I'll take the red one.
It's really good, but I think like this movie, Spherical Man. No, it's a really good movie. It's a really solid film. It's like I don't know. I really enjoyed it. Fourth here says I miss Kristen Wiig. She should pivot to show another side of her, do horror. Well, yeah, she did. I don't know what's going on with her. Like, I think she had a kid recently, so maybe that's one of the reasons why she just kind of hasn't done it. But like, she also used to be everywhere. You know, not just like SNL, but she would like be in a bunch of movies. And then there hasn't really been a lot more with her, unfortunately. And it's kind of like the woman's really funny, you know. And I would love to see her, to come in and to do something like that. She ever done drama? I mean, she did that one like the Skeleton Twins or something with like Bill Hader. That was more of like a dramedy. You know, she's done there's that she was the bad guy in that fucking what's it called? The Gabby's Dollhouse movie or whatever the fuck it was. You know, like I don't get it. Some people some people just they don't really find themselves, I guess, in that position. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of difficult. It's kind of tough. For some reason, James Franco's wife is a knockoff Kristen Wiig. James Franco's married? Oh, is he? Hold on here. No, James Franco has not been married and does not have a wife. He's been in a relationship with Isabel Puckzod since late 2017. Let's see what she looks like. Well, I don't know if I'd say it looks like Kristen Wiig. James Franco's brother. You're talking about Allison Brie. Oh, yeah. She was just in what's it called? Masters of the Universe. Yeah. She's really funny. I mean, she'll do anything. She will literally do anything. Like, look at like Together. That's a body horror film. Community, the show Glow. Glow was good. Freelance, from what I heard, one of the worst films ever. Masters of the Universe, she was in Get Hard. That was funny. You know, BoJack Horseman, she was in Mad Men. She was like, I think she was Pete's wife in Mad Men. Sleeping with other people. She's been in a bunch of stuff. And, you know, she's actually like, I'm actually 6 months older than she is by like 3 days. So, you know, good for her. I really hope we get to see more of her as Evil Lynn in there. But she's definitely, I mean, Annie from fucking Community, dog. You wish that Glow had a final season? Yeah. Netflix being Netflix, man. That's the thing, is like they have the money to do the conclusions, you know. And I think if they did that more often, they would find themselves in a better position. Yeah, I just feel like that. Actually, you want to know what really pisses me off? Check that. I want to show you guys what really pisses me off. All right. I feel like Tubi has kind of fucked itself. Okay. Like, I'm not happy with it. So check this out, right? Tubi, I love Tubi, by the way. I do. But I don't like their new UI. Although they've gone in 60 seconds, so that's a fun one. But also, this has not been something they put on 4K yet. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting for that shit, right? But look at this here. Recommended. The Tomorrow War. Oddly enough, an Amazon movie. But on Tubi now. Percy Jackson and the Olympians, the Lightning Thief. That was a fun one. The Patriot. Overlord. Underworld. Independence Day Resurgence. Straight Outta Compton. Gone in 60 seconds. Fucking Moneyball. Like, look at these here, okay? These are all just big studio films. All right? And they're great. A lot of these are great. Maybe not Total Recall or Passengers, right? But again, the idea there is, look, they've got like Happy Gilmore, Fun with Dick and Jane, that one, Need for Speed with fucking Aaron Paul, The Wrath of Man, the good Silent Hill movie, Speed, right? Ton of films here, right? And good, again, you can always, oh shit, Heavy Metal, hell yeah. Hell yeah, Masters of the Universe. The 4K of this is coming out. I'm going to get my hands on it when that happens. Don't Be a Menace, right next to fucking Fear, Space Jam, and Boondock Saints. And also, who doesn't love Captain fucking Ron? My whole point is that they got the new Red Sonja up there too. They got a ton of movies here. All right. You will never be without something to watch on Tubi, which is great. Okay. But if you also notice, a lot of these are all just straight up studio films. All right. Like, I mean, the McPherson tape I was taking a look at here, the Avengers Confidential, this is terrible. The G.I. Joe Resolute, this is the one, I think the hour-long one, right? But my whole point is you got Movie Night, most popular, cult classics. All right, these are these are all nothing. I don't know if I'd say Battlefield Earth is a cult classic. All right, but you've just got a bunch of I Spit on Your Grave. Shot us. What is I don't know. Soul Plane maybe. Showgirls. The 2019 Child's Play movie. Sure. I don't know if I'd call that a cult classic or not, but either way, ooh, hey, fucking hell yeah, man. Got the Heathers, Only You, Bloodsport, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I love that goddamn movie. But anyway, these are all kind of big films, right? Leaving Soon, Margin Call, Redline, Brightburn. Hey, the Emoji Movie is leaving. Religulous is leaving. Megan is Missing is leaving. This will be back though. Right, the Descent. Look, anyway, I'm kind of just going through the whole thing here. A lot of these films are all either from a studio or relatively well known to some extent or another. All right, and then you've got like, the Blink Twice is already on here. Bumblebee's on here. Wow, Above the Fucking Rim, the second Percy Jackson movie, Zathura, the spinoff to Jumanji. The Peanuts movie is great. Challengers, that just came out. I Saw the TV Blow. Sorry, Glow. Call Me by Your Name. Oh, Army Hammer getting a comeback, right? He's getting a comeback. Hey, look, it's that Annie movie that no one liked. Marcy fucking X. When did this come out? 2003. Jesus Christ. A young Jewish woman takes over her father's rap label and must handle backlash sparked by a controversial song from one of its artists. This was a comedy that was made in 2003. Think about that for a second, right? This is the shit that we had 20 years ago. Who doesn't miss it? Who doesn't miss it? Look at Boat Trip. All right. After a tasteless remark, Nick and his pal are sent on a gay cruise. If I recall correctly, it was his wife left him at the altar or something. Right? Jennifer Love Hewitt, Jackie Chan, The Tuxedo. Not a great movie. Dude, Juwanna Man is here. Hell yeah. Anybody want to watch Juwanna Man? Anybody want to watch it? Red Sonja is such a hard watch. Is it? Because I mean, I love it, man. Like, I mean, the original, the old one and shit. This new one I haven't watched yet. Boat Trip had so many quotables. I've never seen it, so I have no idea. But I do agree with fourth here. Tubi feels too mainstream, right? They have the great selections, but where's the horse shit? And see, that is the problem, okay? So we come over here and we look here at this is what they got now. All categories. Let's see what they got. Okay. They got rid of their fucking, they had better genre categories. Now they don't. They updated the UI and they went kind of mainstream with it, and I don't fucking like it. So I can look at FIFA World Cup. I don't care. Black storytelling. Now, I will say this. I got to say this, though, right? So having black storytelling right up here prominently is actually a good thing, because black filmmakers were part of the reason why Tubi started blowing up. Straight up, man. Like, black voices were a key fucking part of that. All right. Some of their, and you know, I'm not saying they made good movies. I'm saying that they made movies. All right. And those movies made it on here. And then it starts getting, you know, mainstream, starts getting respectable, you know? And so what do they want? They don't want to have, like, you know, movies like we were looking at some of those the other day, right? From that one guy that was like, I make like $2 million a year on this shit. You know, so look at what they got. Just in general, look at what they got. Straight Outta Compton, great fucking movie. Equalizer, great fucking movie. Bad Boys 2, great movie. Black storytelling, directed by a white dude. Space Jam, directed by a white dude. Menace to Society, definitely not directed by a white dude. Equalizer 2, Everybody Hates Chris. Above the Rim, Bad Boys 1, directed by a white guy. Okay. You know, Little. Did anyone watch this movie? I have no idea. Set It Off. Who directed that? Was that Anton Fuqua? Did Anton Fuqua do Set It Off? Was that his first film? Or is that F? No, that was F. Gary Gray. My bad. I don't want to get the two of them mixed up, man. F. Gary Gray is the shit. That motherfucker is the shit. He hasn't made a movie, I think, since 2019's Men in Black International, which was not a bad movie. I don't know why they didn't get him to come back for another Fast and Furious film. Right? Yeah, I know Menace to Society was directed by the Hughes brothers. Yeah. Because it was Boys in the Hood was John Singleton. Do you want to bet I don't want to? Do you want to bet that you do want to? Puff Smoky Smoke, bitch. Let's see. Otis here says Cuba Gooding gets booked on the gay cruise. Hilarious. Isn't it because, like, his wife, right? Like, it's his honeymoon. And he takes Horatio Sands. And that ends up being the thing, right? Like, to Horatio, you know. Anyway, that's kind of what it is in my opinion. Anyway, my whole point, looking at this stuff here, Notorious, Tyler Perry. You know, here we go. What they don't know, obviously a Chat GPT generated headline or image there. What's this one about? What they don't know, 2026, an unhappily married woman seeks passion outside of her stagnant marriage and finds herself pulled into a dangerous world of deception. All right, let's just kind of like, we're just going to skip to, I don't want to do love making. Let's find the deception shit. Let's go about the third act mark here. Let's just.
When it was for us to feel close again, but I lost myself. Jake, I love you.
Yeah, Jake, she loves you,
Let me
dog.
hear. I'm sorry.
Ah, shit.
That was touching. Honestly. Dakota, you're practically a fucking poet. Oh, the door was unlocked. Safe neighborhood.
Get your ass out my house.
Oh, come on, Dakota.
Okay, so, you know, it's only an hour, 20 minutes. Is there a fucking climax here? Let's see. I want to see there's a climax. There, fight. How's it end?
came at me,
Let's see.
she would have killed me. I know she would have.
This is all your fault.
No! This is your fault. Now they're both dead.
Is the husband dead too?
Mariah,
Oh, the husband's got to die too.
So you don't feel how I feel?
I don't know how I can make this any more clear to you.
That gun, by the way, that gun is a
I
fake.
don't want you.
It's a fake prop.
She wanted Jacob to see me as weak.
Anyway, right. Did you guys get my point there? That was a movie that looks like it's in like shot in like only 4 or 5 different locations. Mostly all dialogue. Ends up just kind of being that, right? But that's one of the voices, though. That's one of the voices. You know, I don't know if I call Blue Streak's pretty funny. Black Knight, You Got Served. You know, at least when we got the black storytelling, it is mixing. You know, it is mixing new and old. Although fucking He Got Game. I did not care for that movie. Again, Juwanna Mann, classic film. Classic movie. What do we got here? I Didn't Do It, a Tubi original. How Stella Got Her Groove Back. Precious. Who doesn't like watching Monique and Precious, man? She didn't she win like an Academy Award for that movie? Or she was nominated. Man, she was brutal in that fucking film, dude. Fucking Monique just let it all out. Okay, but you get this here, right? So I'm saying like there's been this big movement, this big thing being said about black storytelling in Tubi and how that's been an issue, right? Been taking away. So it's a fake prop. No, whatever, man. You know, the Hughes brothers were like 19 when they directed Menace. Really? Good for them. Let's see here. There's a fake Pixar movie that should be made into a live action movie. YNs go back in time and free slaves. Shit. I know what you're saying. I know what YN means. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to get canceled. But anyway. All right. So you got like Creatorverse. This one kind of bothers me though. Because this one's all YouTube. It's just YouTube shit. Right? Dr. Insanity's The Murder Files. Dr. Insanity. Like, what is this shit? Crime 2023 from the case files of real investigations. Dr. Insanity uses actual police footage to unearth the bone-chilling truth behind shocking crimes. You know, this is just YouTube content. Now, here's the thing with this, though. I think Disney's getting into the same shit. Right? You can watch, like, some dude play fucking Minecraft. Right? The Royalty fam. Fucking Salish Matter. Actually, this is my daughter likes Salish, and they have a good father-daughter relationship, so I'm not like really, you know, whatever, right? Like it's just all of this shit is literally just YouTube content that they were able to brand out. Like I Show Speed. What is even this? All right, season 2020, episode 1, Portugal versus Dr. Congo. Right? All he is doing that shit. He's just doing fucking World Cup shit. Right? But he's making a ton of money in the process. You know, like look at this here. Like, okay. Salish, not Nailish. So Salish and Nadal. Wait, what the fuck is hold on, what is this? Oh, this is just like okay, I see. They're just taking their episodes from when they were on YouTube and putting that into a season of a show. All right. That's what I'm talking about, man. Oh, by the way, this Rebecca Zamolo lady, all this bitch does is like put her camera in her fucking kid's face. Like that's it. I don't like it at all. But that's my point. This is all just like YouTube shit. Right? I mean, this is like what cracks me up about this is like what would this have been 10 years ago? Right? Like PewDiePie, fucking, all the YouTube red shit that they made. The Anazala family, these family vloggers, man, are fucking whatever. Like, they're just like, I don't know. I feel like it should be illegal. But this is my complaint. This is one of the things that's kind of like made me not care as much. Cabin in the Woods, totally AI. You know, just fucking What is this shit? Does anyone even watch this shit? I don't. Game Theory. Oh, there we go. Escape the Night. Wasn't this the one that was on YouTube Red? Right? Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, Season... This is all that was on YouTube Red. So now they brought it over to Tubi because YouTube Red got rid of everything. Right? So Tubi has just become... Oh, they got Red versus Blue. How many seasons? Fuck, dude. They got, like, all the seasons here? All right. I might gotta jump into that shit. I've only seen season 1. It was really funny. But I do like Red versus Blue. Okay. Then you got, like, again, Easy on the Mind. What is Easy on the Mind? Just fucking... Okay. Yeah. All right. TV shows, movies. I guess just easy watching, I guess. Okay. Right? Main character Glow. Sabrina. To have To Wong Fu, that's great. Legally Blonde. I mean, it's just whatever, right? This is like, it's like, where's all the shit? Well, the shit most likely is here. Tubi Originals. You're going to probably get a lot of the slop on Tubi Originals. Give my baby back. Oh my God. Hold on. What is this one here? When a couple chooses a surrogate, I just want to find the trailer for it. We'll find the trailer for it. Yeah. Hold on. Here we go.
Congratulations.
Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you so much.
You too, baby. Oh.
Olivia, are you okay?
Someone please call 911.
Having a miscarriage doesn't mean that this is the end to your parenthood journey. For starters, there's adoption. There's also surrogacy.
These ladies would make an excellent match for the two of you. I'm over this. I'm done with the surrogate BS. Let's just go home. Morgan?
Liv?
Uh-oh.
Wait, this is going to sound crazy. What do you think about me being your surrogate?
Just because she was a good college roommate to you doesn't mean she's the right person to help move our life forward.
I at least want someone I'm familiar with, someone I can trust, someone we can trust.
What makes her trustworthy?
How's the pregnancy going? It's going. Yeah, some days are easier than others, but being a mommy has its ups and downs, right?
I'm sorry. I thought you said a mommy, like you were the mommy.
I'm pregnant.
Honestly, dog, I'm just trying to take it day by day with this whole surrogacy thing, man, and be empathetic.
Do you always do that?
Do what exactly?
Roam around the house at 3 o'clock in the morning, going through my daughter's mail.
Didn't you say that her and Morgan got into it?
Yeah, so?
I carried that baby for 9 months. I pushed that baby out of my body. They didn't let me hold him. They can't keep taking things from me.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. For what appears to be, literally, like kind of a remake of fucking The Hand That Rocks the Cradle to an extent, or at least a take on The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. Not too terrible. Looks kind of good. Medea chasing you in the back rooms. Single white surrogate. Let's go. Tyler Perry's Backrooms too. Fuck, bro. This would be the time to use AI to do Tyler Perry's Backrooms. That would be hilarious. That would be fucking hilarious. Oh my God, I'd laugh my ass off at that shit. I can't do the voice, but Fourth, you can. This is your time. This is your time to shine, dog. Don't you understand, man? Don't you understand? This is your time. All right. You gotta jump on that shit. You gotta do that shit. You got to get out there and you got to make this shit a goddamn reality, man. It's, anyway, it's hilarious shit, but so I'm talking about, so this is like the Tubi original stuff. This might be where some of the shit is, but there's some shit. Okay. This one I want to see, the R.L. Stein's Pumpkinhead. They got a sequel coming out this year, I think. The fact that R.L. Stein is still doing shit, it's crazy. This one matches it as a new horror movie that came out around Halloween takeout. Like, I could see Tubi going the Shudder route, you know, and like making a lot of shit. Look, Please Don't Feed the Children, like Michelle Dockery from Downton Abbey. You know, like Great White Water. Oh shit, that looks terrible. The Divorce Lawyer, The Killing Cove, The Downfall of Diddy 1. Look here, you got Tarot Curse, Worth the Wait. Isn't that Lana Candor? I take a lot of people to their hotels and they're like, we can't wait to go watch them throw the fish. And I'm like, yeah, man. By the way, you see all this shit? This is what I get to look at every day during the summer. Look at that. I get to drive by this every day. It's so that's Han. Dude, they got Han. What in the fuck? They got Han. Holy shit. All right. That's not a Tubi movie, is it? It's got to be Lana Candor. Then I don't know why I'm dwelling on that, to be honest with you. But it's cool that it's Seattle. Is Don't Fuck in the Woods still on there? Hold on, I'll look it up. I'm sorry. Let's see. Don't Fuck in the Woods. No, Wild Things 2 is here. Zombievers is here. Sex Game. Skull Forest. June. All right, here we go. Here. Now we're getting into some of the shit. All right. Girl from Nowhere. Cannibal Mukbang. Oh, no. An introverted nerd finds himself dangerously deep inside the crazy world of mukbang after he falls head over heels for a mysterious woman. Oh, show me the gore. Show me the fucking gore. Right? A cannibal mukbang. Oh my God. Let's see. Girl in a cage. Let's want to get to the gore. Oh, he's cuddling. Yeah. Grope the titty. All right. Is this sexy time? Where's the mukbang? I'm not seeing a lot of food eating. Let's see. All right. Some weird awkward booty talk. There we go. Hold on. She's got a knife. He's got a knife. Come on. Eat him. Eat the mukbang. That's already kind of boring. Title. The fucking image is great though. That's an awesome poster. But it's the doll. Holy shit. Aqua Slash. Sleepaway Camp 3. Popeye the Slayer Man, the Voyeurs. This is the shit you watch on fucking Tubi, dog. This is the shit you watch. Woman in the Woods. Look at that. Tucker and Dale versus Evil. That's been out forever. This is the Jason X. I have this on 4K, by the way. I bought it last year on 4K. Wait, is that Lowlifes? Is that Monica Keena? No, not Monica Keena. Whatever happened to Monica Keena? Ooh, that's a cool Return of the Living Dead poster right there. I got that on 4K too. Bait. I've heard. Am I thinking of? There's Meth Gator. The Stickman's Hollow. Piercing Scream. I mean, like, this is the shit. Right? Return to the House on Haunted Hill. Is this the one? 2000s. Oh, this is the straight to DVD sequel. Okay. Oh, 31. I really liked 31. I thought that was really good. I've heard some stuff about Marshmallow. This is recent. Yeah, I think I've heard Quiver. Okay. I've heard some stuff about this movie. Like, how's it doing? All right. I mean, it looks kind of cheap, but I'm not knocking it though. I think cheap schlock is fucking amazing. Oh, they got Winnie the Pooh. I have never seen Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Should I watch this? Oh, I've seen Poughkeepsie tapes a couple times. That's pretty good. Killer Rental. I like the name of that one. Your Host kind of sounds like The Guest. Was it original Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Don't Turn Out the Lights. I've heard of that one. Okay, I've never seen the Strangers movies. Should that be something? I saw Feast. I did not care for Feast. I did not care. I know they've done like 3 of these movies. I did not care for Feast. I thought it was kind of dumb. I don't know why. I watched it one night. I thought it was kind of stupid. Sleepaway Camp 2 is a lot of fun. Sleepaway Camp 3 is a lot of fun. Sleepaway Camp 1 I thought was pretty good. Minnie's Midnight Massacre. Oh God, how are we looking here? 2026. After 20 years trapped in a storm shelter from a cruel prank, Minnie escapes and hunts her former tormentors during a lakeside reunion. What are we looking at here? See, look at the lighting for this, right? Like, it's just kind of like, you know, I get it, but it's the problem with this kind of shit is they're shooting it. It's too clean, right? It's like, it's too clean. Like you've got I think 2 lighting sources. It's flat. It's not even like good lighting. It's just flat, you know? And I understand these are made for like $20 and a jawbreaker, man. I get that shit. But it's like, let me see Minnie. Let me get to the part where Minnie's at. Here we go. All right, where are they going to fight Minnie? There's Minnie. All right. Look at Minnie. Cheap mask. It's a cheap take on fucking the whole thing with that. It's like, again, the lighting is just like not very good. They have like one key light or one fill light, whatever. I'm out of I forget. It's been a while. But they got one overhead light. And that's what they're using to light her and get the shadows on her eyes to cause the fucking panic. And then hers is, everything about it is flat. They just talk for a few. Look at here. 1 hour, 5 minutes. And they go all the way through to 1 hour. It's like 1 hour, 10 minutes before this happens. Like, they're literally 5 minutes of them just like talking, blowing out a cake. Like that's the problem with these movies. They're so low budget. Then they're trying to just fill that hour and 20-minute timeline. You know, is this the reveal? Like, go wait for me in the storm cellar. Well, fuck. 20 years later. You know, like, it's just stupid. Jesus Christ. Anyway. But again, this is kind of why you go on there, right? This is kind of why you go and you watch these movies, because they're not specifically good, you know, but there's a lot of them. And hold on. I'm sorry. 2014, Lap Dance. This is a Carmen Electra movie, by the way. An aspiring actress makes a pact with her fiance to start stripping to foot her dad's cancer bills, but learns that fast money comes with a price. Is this meant to be Carmen Electra? It's let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Carmen's on the cover of it. Oh, can't show the nudity. All right. Who's in this movie? Hold on. Okay. Oh, who do we got? No, go down. James Remar, Carmen Electra, Stacey Dash. Wow. Nia Peoples. Mariel Hemingway. What? You know, those are some names. Those are some fucking names. Crazy. Officer McCormick, Sexton Newby. That is a name. That there you go. Anyway, okay. So that was the 2B shit right there. But I mean, looking at the genres here, this is what I'm talking about. Okay. Like every kind of pride. I understand that it's Pride Month. I get all that, right? But it's like, okay, there you go. If you want to watch pride content, you want to do audio description stuff, never miss a moment of the action. Yeah, you want to get the audio description of what happens at Pineapple Express. Weird to think that movie is 18 years old. I mean, I'm getting older. Fuck. I don't like that one goddamn bit. Okay. You know, again, queer resilience. Queer resilience and every kind of pride. It kind of feels like these should be maybe in the same thing. Then you get double features. Because stopping at one would just be weird. And it's like, hold on. Call Me By Your Name and Challengers. Queer resilience. Okay. Call Me By Your Name and Philadelphia. All right. So Transformers universe. What do we got here? Wow. Holy shit. This is actually kind of cool. All right. Bumblebee. Not a good movie. Transformers is the original series. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There you go. 4 seasons, 1987. Transformers. Just a ton of. Oh, my God. I never realized there was this many Transformer shows. So you can watch Transformers. Okay. Ooh, Myths and Legends. What's this one here? This one I might spend some time in. Oh, there's that Niza, right? And then didn't that other one, the Niza 2, get like a lot of money? Ooh, Jason and the Argonauts. Ooh, Seventh Voyage of Sim. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. They got fucking Armand Desante in the fucking Odyssey. They got the 1997 ABC made-for-TV adaptation of the Odyssey. This one I need to watch. Fucking look at all that. Back in the 90s, glorious action. That pig is fucking talking. Sexy ass pig. Right? Is that Bernadette Peters? Is that Bernadette Peters? Hold on. I think that's Bernadette Peters. I do. I really do. It is Bernadette Peters as Cersei. And then you got Vanessa Williams as Calypso. But that is on there. That might actually be worth a watch. That's pretty based. Oh, look at all this here. Hercules Unchained. Oh, wow. All right. Like, these are some old fucking movies, dude. Like, Jason and the Argonauts, man. I'm sorry. Like, this shit's fucking lit. Like, fucking Harryhausen, you know? Just like the shit that Harryhausen was doing back in the fucking 60s. Look at this. All right. Now, look, I mean, it's dated as shit by, like, today's standards. It really is. But it's just they were doing this shit. Look at this here. Look at this bronze man. Like, all the way back in the 60s, they were doing this. And that took, like, they were lo-fiing as fuck and they did this shit. You know, and nowadays I can sit there in like 5 minutes, I can prompt an AI film to do everything that it needs to do and look insanely better than this shit. But still, it's like, this is crazy to me. And they got all this shit here. I want to watch these because I like Harryhausen. I've always enjoyed Harryhausen. Oh, wow. Hercules in New York. This is, isn't this Arnold Schwarzenegger's very first movie? Was Hercules in New York, right? Like, you can see his dong in this, can't you? God, look how young he is. Right? This is, yeah, this is like, look how young Arnold is. I mean, think about this. This is a full 15 years before he did Terminator. Right? A full 15 years. He was still in his 20s. Or he was really young during this. But, like, you know, this is like, so crazy to think about how fucking young he was. This looks more pleasing to the eye than Nolan's monochromatic bore. Kind of. No, I did not like Bumblebee. That was a misstep on my part. Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is the best queer movie. Why is that? They never light outdoors pointing in. They light their lighting equipment indoors all the time. When in doubt, use a shit ton of lamps and a reflector. Yeah, I get that. I mean, it's just like one of those things where it's like, you know, did they forget how to light effectively? But it's also like, you know, good lighting, you know, can do a lot. Like, if you look at Obsession, the lighting in Obsession, especially in the car scenes, were all done in a controlled environment. They were doing like the LED walls, you know, and they were really able to like control all that shit. Oh, well, look at the Amazons. All titties all the time. Oh, they've done like another Jason and the Argonauts. What's this one? This is from 2000. Wow. Is that Jason? Is that Jeremy London or is that Jason London? I always get the two mixed up. Which one is that though? All right, hold on. Derek. Oh, it's got Derek Jacobi in it. What? All right. Hold on. Who's in this one here? This was Jason and the Argonauts was from 2000. You had Jason London. Okay. Dennis Hopper, Frank Langella, Natasha Henstridge, Olivia Williams, So post post Rushmore, Olivia Williams, right? And Derek Jacobi. What he was in what was he in? Oh, he was in Gladiator and Gladiator 2. He was like that one fucking dude. The one senator guy. Nightmare 2 is a gay movie. Check out any video essay. Director claims it too. Oh, okay. No, here's the thing. I thought I had seen a lot more of the Friday the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I hadn't. When I bought the 4K of the first movie and I watched it and I realized that was the first time I'd seen it. Right? Like that's weird to me, but it's true. And I honestly thought that it wasn't as good. It was fine. It was fine. But to me, it's like, it wasn't the best thing that Wes Craven had done. I feel like given where Wes Craven went, it feels kind of bland to me. Is where a lot of that is. All right. But anyway, yeah, this shit might be fun to watch just because it's always fun to watch this kind of shit. Anyway, so let's go over here. The thing I really want to talk about though is let's see thrillers. What do they got for thrillers? All right. So here you go. Thrillers. These heart-pounding mystery and suspense films will have you on the edge of your seat. The Tomorrow War, maybe a sci-fi thriller. Overlord, kind of get it. 7, yeah. Passenger, yeah. But these are all really Red Sonja. Fear makes sense. Chappie, really? I don't know about that. Sphere, okay. Miami Vice. I don't know if I said that. The 13th Floor, yeah, I'd agree. Equalizer 2, sure. Boondock Saints, more of an action movie. Limitless is not a thriller. I don't know what you'd call Limitless. I'd call it more of a drama, really. The Sum of All Fears was super good. SWAT was basically just 310 to Yuma, but updated. So it's an action thriller, maybe. It's still a fun movie, though. 57 Seconds, never saw it. Bearskin, never saw it. The Artifice Girl, never saw it. Silence of the Lambs, definitely a thriller. Suspense, maybe, as well. The Ninth Gate, yeah. Roman Polanski. Monsters is a thriller. If you guys haven't seen Monsters, this is the first film from Gareth Edwards. And it's a super good movie. Super good fucking movie. Ronin. Fuck yeah, Ronin, dog. I saw Ronin in theaters. Oh my shit, The Bricklayer with Aaron fucking Eckhart. All right. Oh, the Bruce Willis Death Wish, directed by Eli Roth. Was that one any good? Because I need to see that one still. I think I have it. I think I have the Blu-ray of it. Oh, there he is. Wow, Terrifier 3 is on here now. That's wild, man. The Terrifier 3 is already on here. 13 Ghosts is a horror movie. Great film, though. Steven Seagal, Marked for Death. Oh, shit. Remember when Seagal was you will never, ever, ever hear me poo-poo Seagal in the 90s. I'll never do it. Anything after Exit Wounds, I will poo-poo. But anything up into Exit Wounds, I will not poo-poo. Because I love that. Battle Los Angeles is an action movie. Fucking excellent movie, though. I love Battle Los Angeles. I might be alone in that one, but I love it. So here we got some others, kind of coming down. But you guys see the whole point here. You got all these thrillers. A lot of them there. Along Came a Spider was good, although Kiss the Girls was better. Because Kiss the Girls was the first film. Hannibal. Holy shit. This is one that I have a feeling I'll get on 4K if it comes across my lap, right? Or something right in front of me. I would get it, but it's not what I want to get. Olympus Has Fallen was good. Actually, Olympus Has Fallen is really good. I've watched that a few times now. It's way better than White House Down. And I really enjoyed London Has Fallen and Angel Has Fallen. I like those movies a lot. I think Gerard Butler did a good job there. Still never seen Point Break. She likes to watch. Watch what? So anyway, North by Northwest. That's pretty good. God, the Spike Lee remade Old Boy. Though that's a sentence that should never have been uttered. Boiler Room's a solid thriller. Conspiracy Theory. Anyone here seen Conspiracy Theory? Mel Gibson, Julia Roberts, Richard Donner, Patrick Stewart's the bad guy. Fucking solid movie. They have the miniseries of The Shinnin from the late 90s with Rebecca De Marais, Steven Weber, and who was the other guy in this? Who was the guy? It wasn't Cat Stevens. Not Cat Stevens. Let's see here. It was Melvin Van Peebles. That's who it was. Melvin Van Peebles, I think, is who Yeah, Dick Halloran. Yeah. Crazy. Rebecca De Mornay. Crazy to think about. That woman is still hot. Still hot. I'm sorry. Yeah, she's always fine. All right. So there's a lot of good shit here. Ooh, Frequency is really good. The Killing. That's a great show. Bit of a slow start. 2 seasons for one murder. But still pretty good. Hold on. The Stolen Baby, the murder of Heidi Broussard. Is that fucking Emily Emily Osment? That is Emily Osment. That is Haley Joel Osment's younger sister. Right? You might know her from Young Sheldon. The Great Escape is good. 16 Blocks, Richard Donner's last movie. I don't know if you guys ever saw this one. I can't necessarily say that it's like the best because you got Bruce Willis and fucking Mos Def, who has since changed his name, changed religions, I think, and dropped out of acting. Of course, David Morse, who I think also passed away. That sucks. There's some decent films here. There's some decent fucking films here. Some stuff worth giving a watch. Right? Left Behind. Oh, Nick Cage in the Left Behind movie from 2014. Who else was in this one? I don't even know. I can't even tell from the trailer. But Nick Cage needed all that. Here's the thing about Nick Cage. This is what I don't get. Okay. So fucker ends up getting himself in a lot of financial trouble. Okay. A lot of financial trouble and all that shit. Right. And why did he leave acting? I don't know. But I think it was like kind of like he did like, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which is fun. And then he did 16 Blocks, and then that was kind of about it. Have I seen Spider Noir? I have not seen Spider Noir yet. I need to, but I haven't watched it. Is Sean on here? Wait, hold on. What am I still doing up? My daughter got sick. I was awake. I'm usually at work till like 5 a.m, so I'm just up late anyway. And I was like, I'll just go live. Right now we're just talking about Tubi. But let's see. There's good movies here and there's like shit movies here too. But I guess it's really all about like, changing lanes. Fucking shit. I like this movie was fine. What do they got? They had the miniseries V. That didn't last very long. Okay, so they've got a lot of thrillers, right? Is it just me or do I feel like Tubi's own selection has gotten like less? Oh, I can go to podcasts. Let me see here. Who do I want to fucking watch on my TV? Kendall Ray talk about true crime. Crime Junkie talk about true crime. This guy, whatever the fuck his name is, the dude, Tom Brady. Right? I don't know. I mean, then again, if Tubi was like, what's up, Matt Jarbo? Would you like to put Hollywood After Dark on? Fuck, I'd be like, yeah, man, give me money. Matt, how the fuck is Matthew Santoro still around? Like, how is Matthew Santoro still fucking around? Right? Look at this here. Okay, hold on. Okay, season 13, episode 1. Matthew Santoro, Amazing Facts. Right? 2025. Okay, 19 minutes long. What the fuck? This is just a YouTube video. I want to know more about you dating Nicole Arbor. Okay, how about that? How about that, Matthew Santoro? Tell me more about dating Nicole Arbor.
Ivorian flag, mistaking it for the Irish one. In 2018, scientists discovered a new way to cause depression in rats. Put them with other depressed rats. By housing a healthy rat with 2 depressed rats for 5 weeks, the healthy rat would reliably become depressed. During the Hussite Wars, 10% of the Bohemian
I'm showing you guys this because this is Tubi now. Like, let's just turn it into fucking YouTube. But I mean, if they're getting paid, they're getting paid, right? I guess that's the case. I can't really complain about that. Conan's there? Okay. Talking baseball, talking Yanks, NFT All-Stars. This can't be a thing. It's 2022, one season. Oh my God, 4 episodes. These guys sitting there talking NFTs, right? Music, comedy, and NFTs with Deadmau5 and Hannibal Buress. What the fuck? Let's see.
Here's the thing. Let's not, because this is a pain point for me.
Okay.
And
Oh my god, I can't. It's just shitty ass YouTube stuff that was coming out fucking around COVID. This is the problem. Like, this is what happens when you go mainstream, right? And I'm kind of saving the best for, I guess you could say, last, kind of. But now we're into the horror. Who abused who with this guy? Did Nicole abuse him? Yeah, essentially. Yeah. Sean says you need 14 million streams to be on Tubi to make $250,000. Yeah, but like at 96 million monthly users, right? Like, I mean, I'm not saying you're gonna get that money right away, but like you could have a movie maybe do well and like maybe get something like that. I don't know, man. You know, that's where I'm thinking like right now, like this is gonna sound crazy, but like Twitter is a good place to make some cash. No, I mean, it's just true. You post shit and you can fucking, get money and shit. Right? Like, check this out. Like, check that. This is my analytics for like the last couple weeks. I hit yesterday or on Tuesday. Yeah, I had, so today, well, so today's Wednesday, but I had almost 650,000 impressions today. And I mean, since 5 p.m. Pacific, I've already had like 98,000 impressions. Right? And like, for the last 2 weeks, man, I got paid like fucking $150 off of these numbers. Like not super extreme, not super extreme, but like making fucking bank and shit. Not bank, but money to get by. That's where I'd like to. That's why, if you guys wondering why I'm doing the push as much as I am for Twitter, it's paying for one, and two, it is building a new audience of people, right? Like, and I can't complain about that. Like right now, we got 10 people watching this live on YouTube because it's the middle of the fucking night. But there's like, 28 people have engaged from Twitter. I don't know if anyone is watching from Twitter. Probably not, because it's kind of just like whatever. But that is something that is, that's going on. Twitter makes it hard, but I've also wondered about like Twitter Spaces. Is that something that could be done? Because it's really about, for me, it's about, I want to build more of an audience sort of thing. Oh, here we go. Slayers. What's this one here? This came out 2022. Is that Tom Jane? Let's see. Google for Slayers 2022 film. Let's jump over here to IMDb. You've got I don't want IMDb Pro. You've got Tom Jane, Malin Ackerman, Abigail Breslin. What?
Since the dawn of time, there have been vampires. And then there's me, waiting to pounce. Yep.
Hey guys, Stream Team 29th of April, Stream Team TV.
Like and subscribe.
I got a call from Director's people. He personally requested the Stream Team to come out to his retreat in New Mexico to chat about a huge ambassador deal. Who's this guy?
You got no idea how much trouble you're in, do you? You've been warned.
What if these people aren't just greedy, they're evil?
It's gonna be fine, okay?
Welcome, everyone. Queen of online shopping. King of YouTube. And online social goddess.
I wouldn't say goddess. Why are people saying that all the time?
I just got a ping from downstairs. They're ready for David.
This is where I leave you.
Where's David? Hello? Jesus.
Jack?
Come with me now, before it's too late. Games are over, honey.
Welcome to the rest of your life.
Are you ready?
Kind of weird.
Bring
like,
it, vamp stuff.
Abigail Breslin.
This isn't what we signed up for.
Like not actually
truth,
having a
Come on, let's go.
It's vamp time.
I mean, that was kind of fun.
That's cool.
That was, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That one does look kind of fucking fun. Where's my browser at? There we go. Okay, so that's Slayers. All right, so something to watch there. Okay, there's a lot here. AVP 2. I might be the only person that defends that movie. Ooh, Jeepers Creepers 2. I like that movie a lot. I mean, Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2 are fun. Those are the ones to watch. Those are I mean, number 2 is really good. I don't give a shit what anyone says. Number 2 is, I think, better than the original. But I love the original as well. Number 3, it's not good. They shot it in the daytime. I don't know if you guys know that. They shot number 3 in the daytime. And then the reboot, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, whatever the fuck it was, don't even bother. Original Child's Play, that's good. Meet the Blacks, why is that in horror? Escape Room, but again, see, here's the thing, right? We get kind of like, we get like Italian horror kind of mixed in. Okay, cool, right? La Luna del Lobo, right? Whatever. Okay, but there's no way to push this thing through, to break it down by decade, or to break it, because that was a great way to look at it, when you could go like, oh, early 2000s horror, 2010s horror, 1990s horror, 1980s horror, things you're looking for. It's like, what if I want to find a way to like not do horror that's Italian, right? And then it's just I'm endless kind of scrolling, right? Silent Hill Revelation, no thank you. The Descent, good movie. Hive, I've heard okay things about that. Z Nation's a show. Thinner, who was in Thinner? This was a good movie. Did anyone here see Thinner? Did anyone here see it? Like, who's this? I want to kind of get to the ending of the movie is kind of crazy to me. It's who is the guy in this film?
Nice of this breakfast pie. Care to join me?
I really shouldn't.
Oh, come on, Mike. I've settled everything with Heidi. Now it's your turn. Pie's delicious.
You sure I'm not intruding?
Positive. White doctor from town.
Dun. Thinner is a fun. Who the hell? Man, I think it's fun. All right, Robert John Burke. Like this is a movie like, Joe Mantegna, right? Like, he's like, that's like the only real, I think, name in this movie. There's really like, oh wow, Kari Wurr's in this one. Okay, from 1996, crazy. There's really like, there's not much there. It's a good movie. But I'd like to be able to kind of separate this stuff out. Like Them is awesome. It's one of my favorite horror films. I mean, again, that's such a weird cover art for it. It's totally 1950. If you've never seen Them, I think they're actually trying to remake it, which I really hope. Ooh, hey, look, the original thing from Another World. That's worth a watch, right? Like Missing 411, The Hunted. Is this like a doc? I think this is like a documentary.
That snowmobile trail.
Yeah,
Into the woods.
It's just a missing persons documentary.
When the search starts.
Not really a horror movie. Okay, and then it's like, all right, like you're trying to figure it all out, but there's just no more. Okay, they got Dreamcatcher. Wait, do they have Dreamcatcher actually up-resed, or is it still just in like fucking?
When I got home, I still had to have a box of Egos, but
hold on.
that doesn't take away from Carl's achievement.
This is they have this
here's a
480p. That looks way better than 480.
Thanks a lot, Beef. Yeah, I think I got it all. What happened to you?
Crazy, just crazy. Jason fucking Lee, Damian Lewis, Timothy Oliphant. I mean, like, dude, Tom Jane, fucking Morgan Freeman, Tom Sizemore in a Lawrence Kasdan movie. Can you come on? Dreamcatcher is the shit. The shit. Ghost Ship's good. Chainsaw Massacre's good. But I wish I just want to find a way to fucking separate this by decade, right? Like to separate this by more. I just don't like how they've done it. Like I don't like how they've done it. It's so hard now to just kind of find what you're looking for, right? Because like, look, they've got like, You know, they've got Grave Encounters. They've got Grave Encounters 1 and 2, Hell House. Okay, these are found footage. You know, Ginger Snaps is not, right? I don't know. Am I complaining about too much here? I'm just kind of like, for something as awesome as this, as great as Tubi is, and they just don't have it anymore. Is this the 2009? I think this is the 2009 fucking My Bloody Valentine. Yep, it is. Not terrible. Original is so much better though, right? And you come down here to the bottom, and is this all the horror that they've got? Is this it? Right? This can't be it. There's a lot more if we can find a way to break it down. Let's see here. Can I just do 2010? Anything from there? Right? Okay, so like Deep Impact was 1998, right? Not 2000. You know, it's like they just speed. They just fucking, I don't know, man. I'm not happy with that shit. You only paid for Dreamcatcher to watch Final Flight of the Osiris. You know, at the drive-in, we had that playing. We had that playing at the drive-in. So I got to watch Final Flight of the Osiris like all the time. And then I got to watch that again. That was Robert Burke who played RoboCop in RoboCop 3. Oh, really? Wow. All right. That's kind of crazy. We don't like, you know, I know Fred Decker directed RoboCop 3, and some people out there are really fucking defensive of RoboCop 3. I can't necessarily identify why. Seems kind of weird that it, you know, that happened, right? I kind of feel like maybe people should not, you know, maybe not support that movie. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. But is what it is on that one there. Let's see. Was Robert Burke also in Black Dynamite, the operation? I don't know. I've only seen Black Dynamite one time. But it's been a minute though. But I'm just saying, it's like, you gotta, like, if you're not gonna have, you know, if your movies are just now completely in this like scrolling fucking Netflix wannabe shit, I lose interest, because I'm there looking for a very specific thing, right? I'm there looking for a very specific thing. And they used to offer me all of these, you know, options. And now they don't offer these options anymore. And it's just sad, because I'd like to be able to, like, you know, dive in on that shit. And you know, and I don't know if they're going to bring it back or not. They're probably not. Right? They get 90 million people are using it every single month. They probably have no real need to do that anymore. You know? And so it is, it's just, it's sad, man. Cause, like, you know, they used to be the fucking chosen ones. So anyway, hold on. You walked out of House of the Dead, Bad Santa, and Chronicles of Riddick. Okay, for one, if you walked out of House of the Dead, you're missing out. I'm not saying it gets any better, but like, it's just, I liked it for what it was. Did anyone here ever see House of the Dead 2? House of the Dead 2 is a fundamentally better film, right? I think they just tacked on the House of the Dead to it. It's a Canadian film. I mean, even though Uwe Boll shot House of the Dead in Canada, House of the Dead 2 was, you know, Canadian. Bad Santa, I can't say that I cared for that much, but I love Chronicles of Riddick. I do love Chronicles of Riddick. I like all the Riddick. Riddick from 2013 is not necessarily what I call the greatest. What I don't get is what is going on with, like, Furia. Because as far as I know, they filmed the movie. They filmed the 4th Chronicles of Riddick movie, and it's just been sitting somewhere at Universal. And it's not even like, maybe not even at Universal, because, like, Vin Diesel has the rights to do it. You know, I'm just wondering if it has anything to do with the sexual harassment, the sexual assault claim that his former assistant had levied against him a couple years back. And I'm wondering if that's why they're waiting on Fast and the Furious, because they're waiting for it to just kind of go away. Because every time Fast and the Furious comes up, or Vin Diesel is in the news for anything, it does not, it doesn't really bring up. I mean, it's saying here that his upcoming movie is Fast Forever in 2028, so 2 years from now. Let's see here. All right, legal issues. Okay, so for Vin Diesel, in December 2023, former assistant Asta Jonason sued him for sexual battery and retaliation. The lawsuit alleges that in 2010, during the filming of Fast 5 in Atlanta, he brought her to his suite, forced her onto his bed. She accuses him of forcibly grabbing her and groping her breasts, kissing her chest, and then trying to pull down her underwear. She further accused him of pressing her against the wall and forcing her to touch his erect penis. And then he began to masturbate. She was fine. I read that with a straight face, folks. She was further fired a few days later, which she believes was retaliatory to the suit, with the suit reading, "It was clear to her that she was being fired because she was no longer useful. Vin Diesel had used her to fulfill his sexual desires, and she had resisted his sexual assaults." The lawsuit also names his sister. And then, that was it. That's it. Right. It said that the sister created a hostile work environment and wrongfully terminated her. And then on June 3rd, 2025, so just a year ago, 4 claims against Diesel filed under California's Fair Employment Housing Act were dismissed due to plaintiff missing an administrative deadline. The remaining cases were set to move forward to a jury trial in August, but were delayed and then later dropped in November. So we don't know what's going on with this lawsuit against Vin Diesel, right? It's been years. In fact, there was an article over here on Courthouse News from last year. Looks like, I'm double checking this one here. That Vin Diesel likely to defeat sexual battery lawsuit brought by ex-assistant. This is from 2025. Saying here that a Superior Court judge said Tuesday that he's likely to rule in favor of Vin Diesel in his legal dispute with former assistant who claims the action star sexually assaulted her in 2010. In a tentative ruling, Judge Daniel Crowley said that since the act supposedly occurred in the state of Georgia, the plaintiff, Asta Johnson, could not sue in the state of California. Okay. Hours after the assault, Jonason said she was fired over the phone by Diesel's sister, who headed his production company. She accused him in 2023. Had her suit been filed in Georgia, her claims would have been thrown out for having been filed outside of the statute of limitations window. So she waited too long to file the lawsuit in California or in Georgia because of the statute of limitations. So then she goes and she files it in California, but because it happened in Georgia, the judge is like, we can't do shit here. And then on Tuesday, the judge said he thought Diesel likely deserved to win the rest of the case because of the doctrine of presumption of extraterritoriality. So basically, yeah. So it's basically about it. So he basically won, right? It's not rape if you're family. Yeah. Let's see. There are 2 House of the Dead movies being made. The new one by Paul W.S. Anderson, and Uwe Boll is doing an unofficial sequel. And the one that I'm the most excited for is the Uwe Boll one. Every time that guy makes a movie, man, it's interesting. And maybe that's the kind of appeal of like schlock fucking filmmaking, right? I mean, maybe you guys can like touch on this one, but it's like, think about it. You can go and watch a Christopher Nolan movie and know what you're going to get. You're going to get a Nolan film. You're going to get like prestige filmmaking. It's going to have excellent blocking and excellent visual effects. And you know what, yada, yada, yada. You know what you're getting. You're getting the good shit, right? That's the pure shit. And that's fine. That's all well and good. But sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, you're more excited to watch the fucking shit show, to watch the train wreck, to watch how bad things can get. Right? You want to struggle. You want to watch something because you're going like, how did this even become a thing? It's something that's already good. You know is going to be good. You don't need to ask yourself that question. Like, why would you? Right? Like why would you even remotely need to ask yourself that kind of question? because you know it's going to be good. You know it's prestige. You know it's well made. But then you go and you're like, I don't know, man. Like you maybe, and this is the thing. Maybe this is the thing from people who were around in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, right? The invention, popularity, and utter decline of the home video store, right? The mom and pop video store. Because we would just peruse the aisles, you know, in a fucking a good box art and an interesting fucking title or synopsis in the back would get your attention. You know, you'd be like, all right, Return of the Living Dead Part 2. Okay. Like, let's go. You know, any kind of Roger Corman film from back in the day. You're like, this is going to have titties and violence. Let's fucking go. And then nowadays, like, you know, it's like, you know, prestige, fucking elevated horror, man. You know, and I fucking hate that shit. Did I hear about the huge camera wig that Uwe Boll had to? Yeah. Back in House of the Dead. Yeah, I knew about that. That big thing is like it was expensive as all hell. It was a huge gyro that rotated all the way around the actors in a fight. It recorded at a high frame rate and had to spin so fast for the bullet time effect. This meant that all the crew had to fuck off miles out of sight, so they weren't in the shot, leaving the actors in death gyro. The studio ordered it destroyed. Yeah, I mean, Uwe Boll, you guys got it. You like I think a lot of the young people, they don't really remember. Right. They don't remember when Uwe Boll came on the scene, right? When all of a sudden we find out that this one German guy has acquired the film rights to not only House of the Dead, but like Blood Rain, Alone in the Dark, Postal, right? He's out there just like in the name, like Dungeon Siege, which became In the Name of the King. Like all of these movies, you know, he got the Far Cry rights, you know, like he like, I don't think he has them anymore, but he did for a moment. And like he's out there, he's making all these fucking movies. He's just making all of these shitty ass fucking movies. And then, you know, you're like, all right, man, like I can't be mad at that. They're hard to watch. Blood Rain 2 was very hard to watch. But then he did like the Blood Rain the parody, the fucking Blubberella, right? He did Blubberella and everything. And it's like he did a parody of like kind of his own movie. It's crazy. Azteca here says Google is investing $75 million into develop AI. Yeah, they are. It's crazy stuff, man. That's what's going on with that right now. Like so many people are mad. They're like, what's happening? You know, and I'm going like, well, you know, I mean, if you think about it, you know, check this out. Here, check this out. Okay, hold up. Sorry. Talking about Uwe Boll, I just checked Twitter an hour ago. He said, PayPal me $10 to help me refinance my film Citizen Vigilante. I paid the film myself and took all the risk. PayPal is ubull at AOL.com. You know, should I pay him the money? Should I pay him the $10? I think it's kind of funny. You know, let's see here. People say it's a scam account. I don't think it's a scam account, man. You know, like, I don't think this guy said him $10. Look at this here. Love the movie, bold and necessary. Thank you. I run a YouTube channel with 34,000 subs for several years in the Middle East, national defense with genuine expertise in the Sharia legal system. Can I interview? Oh, what is this? Hold up. Lloyd. Okay, hold on. I got to see this guy's YouTube. Hold on. This is the guy. This is the fucking guy, right? This is the dude. This is the homie. All right. 6 months ago was his last video. All right. The Great Apostasy and the Trail of Blood Baptist be. Oh my God. Hold on. Let's see this. What are we working with here? What are we doing?
Right, on how the Baptists get started, when they started. And this is about the book, The Trail of Blood, following the Christians down through the centuries, or the history of Baptist churches from the time of Christ.
So
they founded.
So this guy did 6 months. I will say though, I like the lighting. The camera there is nice. That's a decent setup right there. If I actually like gave a fuck, I would do something like this. I do have to give him credits on that though, right? But like, you know, he's just using PowerPoint. He's got a fucking PowerPoint. It is one of the easiest things you could fucking do, is to build on PowerPoint and put it in the StreamYard. You know, not bad, not bad. I can't get, for some reason, where I'm at. Like I need backlighting. Is my biggest problem, but like still. So anyway, this guy gave Uvable $10. Right, gave him $10. And wants to come and talk about Sharia law. You know, I want to know though, did Uva respond to this gentleman? The answer to that, it looks like, is no. Did not respond. People are kind of roasting him though. I rented it on Prime for $6 Canadian. Let's see here. Weren't you telling people just the other day not to give you money because you could get sued? In Citizen Vigilante 2, can we uncover the Jews behind it all? That would, Jesus Christ. You should make that film into a series with each episode taking place in a different country. Wow, a lot of people saying like, hey, can we, like, you went after Muslims, can you go after Jews? Jesus. Whoo, boy. All right. Oh man. All right. Wow. People, you know, hold on. Here we go. This Vox guy. Turns out I do know. Is he talking to Uva Bull? Okay, you deleted the comment telling me I don't know what I'm talking about when I said you should set up a way to take donations. This guy is a fucking dumbass. I think what people don't realize about Uva Bull is that Uva Bull does not care. Right? He does not care. Wait, this is a concept trailer for another Rampage movie? But it's all AI.
7 years ago.
I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Tell me an AI Uva Bull movie would not be one of the coolest things ever. Right? It'd be one of the craziest, like an uncensored AI Uva Bull would be one of the most unhinged things ever. It'd be amazing.
The most wanted domestic terrorist, Bill Williamson, was finally cornered and shot by law enforcement. His body was never recovered. Today, authorities say they cannot confirm whether the individual seen in recent incidents is Williamson himself, or someone who merely resembles him. What is clear, however, is that whoever this person is, he appears to be carrying out actions consistent with Williamson's past ideology and methods. Investigators report that the suspect seems to be targeting individuals allegedly connected to the so-called Epstein list. Among those reported dead are Bill Gates, Bill Clinton, Woody Allen, Steve Bannon, Prince Andrew, Naomi Campbell, David Copperfield, and Richard Branson. Former President Donald Trump has reportedly limited his public appearances since the killings began. Authorities say a handwritten note was discovered at the scene. The message read, "The rich think that they can get away with everything, but they can't."
Would have already shot him.
The investigation remains ongoing.
Fucking fund it. Come on, Fourth. You know you're down for that. All right. I know Perp is going to watch this later. Holy shit. That is crazy. It's holy fuck, dude. That is nuts. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. It's fucking crazy, dude. It's completely unhinged Uva Bull with AI. Let's go. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Oh, he's looking old. I don't like that.
Yeah, hi, here's Super Bowl, and I have to say, the first time in my life I have on Rotten Tomatoes 92% fresh. That's unbelievable, and the result of my movie Citizen Vigilante. Watch it now everywhere on Amazon, Apple, Fandango, Google Play, wherever you can find it. Thank you.
Usually he's like an abrasive guy, right? Like putting on a show. It's kind of crazy to watch him just be all like, "Ja, und my movie is doing quite well. Danke. You know, it's so weird that it's Army fucking like crazy about this, right? This guy here, Jojo High, says, ignore the IMDb score. Citizen Vigilante is actually quite good. I bet a lot of people are feeling the same. Deep rage about forced migration in the two-tier justice system. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. There's a scene. Should we watch the scene? From Tommy fucking Robinson. Oh, no. Like, the worst people in the world are loving this movie. That's the problem, guys. The worst people in the world are loving this fucking movie. I'm concerned. You know what it is? I don't want to watch it because I haven't seen the movie. And I don't want to spoil the scene. Here we go. Okay, if you liked Citizen Vigilante, check out my other European migration film, Run. This one is a drama and is available to stream or buy. Oh, shit. What's this movie? This is from, Run, from 2025. But look at him here. He's tagging Bill Maher, Real Alex Jones, Randy Quaid, Robert Kennedy Jr., Rob Schneider, Elon Musk, Marjorie Taylor Greene, himself, apparently, Real Donald Trump, Eric Trump, J.D. Vance, Senator Ted. Oh, okay. How bad is this? How bad is this?
Tourist?
No. American?
American.
Is that Amanda Plummer?
Ciao.
Oh my God, that is Amanda Plummer.
Another goddamn boat.
Makes 4 a week now. Never thought it would get this bad.
Well, it is bad.
A state of emergency was announced this week.
Arriving one after the other.
This is the first port of call for those fleeing North Africa. They attempt to make their way further into Europe.
They rob, they steal, they rape.
Asylum seeker. Asylum seeker.
Wait. Is that the I'm the Captain Now guy? Is that the Captain Phillips I'm the Captain Now guy? Nominated for a fucking best supporting actor? Is that him? Oh my God, that is him. Oh my God, that is him. Like, holy shit. That is the guy from Captain Phillips. I am the Captain Now. That's the meme, dude. That's wow. Amanda Plummer and this guy in the same movie, and it's an Uwe Boll film. Yeah, I'm still alive. Are you home? Nah, man, that's him. Nah, man, that's him. It's hold up. Captain. I gotta Google this shit now. Captain. Not Cappy. Oh, fuck. Okay. My new mixer has a thing. Captain Phillips, okay. Let's see here. It was yeah. It's this. It's this dude, right? It's Barkhad Abdi, I think. Right? Hold up, it's this guy. Let's see, am I correct here? And maybe I'm wrong. Nope. Look. He was in Run as Ishmael. Fucker, he was in Run, dude. Amanda Plummer, James Russo, Ulrich Thomason, and Barkhad Abdi in Run. Wow, Amanda Plummer looks rough. That is rough. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God, dude. No way. I gotta get all the Uwe Boll films, like just do a marathon in one night, like just talk about them.
Asylum.
Never heard this before.
Okay. No police.
Come on in.
I'm so happy.
I'm safe.
I can pick you up in 1 hour when my shift is over.
How long you were on the boat for?
2 days.
Where you come from?
Come from Somalia.
You need to get a little bit more involved in your work, I think.
I take care of here. I cannot take care of the water.
Shamina, we have to go.
They are here. Immigration. Go to the storage.
You are illegal. You have to take your life in your own hands.
Okay, do you have ID?
Slow down.
Come with me.
I have €200. Just take it.
Do you know what this is? It's called a bribe. This is criminal.
Doesn't anybody care about this town? It's going to hell. I want friends! Please leave him alone! Please put down the knife.
Everybody saw what happened. I was just trying to save the boy.
This is out of my hands.
Am I under arrest?
Oh my God, that's the girl from fucking First Shift. That's the fucking blonde. She's also got a cameo in Citizen.
Killed the guy from behind. I want my daughter back. You got till 9 o'clock.
I think it's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse.
I did not bring the boat here. This is not me that did this.
What do we do now?
I mean, like, yeah, it's got its problems, but at the same time, not the worst thing. This is an Uwe Boll movie, right? No, hold up. He did another one, man. I'm not even making this shit up, dude. He fucking did one. It had Edward fucking Furlong in it, right? Like, here, check this out, man. Like, looking at like the shit that he's done, right? I just don't need producer. I need fucking. He's directed fucking. Look at this. He's directed so many movies. First Shift. I watched First Shift, by the way. It's he did what, Rampage. He took a break though, man. He took a hell of a break. 2014 or 2016 to like 2024. I don't know if this Deutschland in Winter Part 1 is a movie or what is this? Take a look here. Okay, a psychological profile of the first QAnon mass murder. The film shows the night of terror, February 19th, 2020, when a terrorist shot 9 people in 3 locations and then drove home to kill his mother and himself. Is it a movie? It is a movie, and he directed it. Okay, I am legitimately curious about this one. Is there a trailer? Okay, we got there's the full movie on Daily Motion, but
Ein 43-jähriger Deutscher hat gestern Abend im hessischen Hanau in 2
Die tödlichen Schüsse in Hanau am gestrigen Abend mit insgesamt 11 Toten sorgen bundesweit für
Alle Opfer haben einen
I don't speak as a German.
To all Americans. Your country is under control of invisible secret societies.
Wir werden Großes schaffen.
Okay, so that's definitely not like the craziest thing that he's done. All right. Well, no. Hold up. No, you guys don't even know. Hold up, yo. Let me find this here. So there's a movie. There's a movie that Uwe Boll did. There's this movie right here. So anyway, no one cares about Enosh, bro. Like, no one cares. Okay? No one gives a fuck. Like, this is the trailer for an Uwe Boll movie. I don't even know if this is a full fucking movie, right? I guess it is. Here's the 12 videos. I don't even know. But he did a movie about Auschwitz. Let's see. He's done a bunch of the Rampage films. In the Name of the King, The Last Mission. I only saw the first one. Assault on Wall Street. That was Dominic Purcell, wasn't it? The Name of the King, Two Worlds. That Blubberella. Blood Rain, The Third Reich. There, yeah, he did Auschwitz. Max Schmeling, The Final Storm, Attack. This is it. But this is the one, Rampage. He did Far Cry. Far Cry was actually a fair amount of fun, to be honest with you. It was simple, like sci-fi fun, but it was fun nonetheless. Okay, so this is the Attack on Darfur. All right, this is one that he did back in 2009. And it's apparently, like, again, this was like, now look, he likes to hype himself up, but like he was out there promoting this motherfucker like this was an Oscar caliber fucking movie. Say, Edward Furlong. Like, what the fuck are they doing here?
I see full-grown skulls and children.
Everybody, the whole village, they would have run the whole village.
Oh, that's Edward Furlong.
This is not your district. You're not supposed to be here. These journalists are not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be feeding anybody. Food doesn't help the dead, you know that.
What happens if it was your wife and your kids?
This is it. There's nothing else we can do. You think you're going to save those people? No one will save those people.
Who is that? Who's the lady in that one? Oh, that's Christiana Loken. Wow. So this one is like, this one I had heard like good things about, but most likely probably not true. But hey, they also, wow, also Matt Frewer is in this. Max Headroom himself. I don't know if you guys saw that. There was a shot there with the journalist, right? Let's see if I can find that fucking freeze frame. Because I was like, that looks like Matt Frewer. Look right there, holding the camera, Matt Frewer. Max Headroom himself. That is wild, man. That's fucking wild. Max Headroom. Christian in an Uva Bowl movie. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Crazy. All right, let's take a look here at the Rampage trailer. The official, not the, let's see. No, is this Rampage Uva Bowl trailer? I might have to find it on fucking on here. All right, Rampage Uva Bowl. Let's see here. Okay. What the fuck? God damn it. Okay. I swear some of his movies just get like straight up buried. It's so funny that Christiana Loken worked with him like multiple times. Wait. Michael Madsen. Oh, Blood Rain. That's right. Oh God, Blood Rain. Fucking Blood Rain. I saw Blood Rain in theaters. That's right. It was I saw House of the Dead, the overseeing Kill Bill Volume 1 in theaters. That happened. That really happened. All right, Rampage 2009. There we go. So this is a man with a thirst for revenge builds a full body armor from Kevlar and goes on a killing spree.
has been reached in Iraq. 4 years after, our trillion has the ability to pay any of the money back. The American death toll has reached over 5,000. We've spent ourselves into bankruptcy.
We're so precious, aren't we? Everyone's got to live. Everyone's got to be happy. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. You think people are equal? They're not. They're not. I mean, that's my plan. That's what I want to do. Let's just clean the world. So maybe the rest of us can sustain a little bit of life.
These people are out to kill us.
A downward spiral to the end of all time, and there's no chance we can survive.
People are out to kill us.
My name is Evan. Do you have any thoughts? He's killed a lot of people. So we're gonna fight for
I've never actually seen this one. Is it any good? I've heard good things about it. Yeah, that is the dude from Freddy vs. Jason. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, that's why it's so funny. And he's also worked with Zach Ward, who played that guy's older brother in Freddy vs. Jason. You know, those quirky Canadian actors, always out there doing acting, right? God damn those people, always out there acting, doing stuff. It's nuts, man. Absolutely insane. But all right, I think this is like 3:30 in the morning. It's kind of a good time to end it. Been on for 2.5 hours. Always a fun time. For those of you who are here that are new, I'll play this one real quick. This was the little AI short that I made today. If you haven't seen it, here it is.
Will I be able to walk again? Everything will be taken care of.
Finn, give me all the money in the world. That was the best short film ever. That's my first AI short film. Can you guys believe that shit? AI short film. Crazy as fuck. Yeah. I will definitely make more as time goes on. It was something stupid I wanted to make. Maybe I'll tell the story. Anyway, tomorrow night I should be on a little earlier. Just because it's I'll have the I should be able to. Kids will be asleep a little earlier. Yo, you like that one? Thank you. Thank you. Homeless cleanup by Jarbo. It's really, there's more to the story than that. But yeah. What was the Maker app? Oh, what did I use to make that? I used OpenArt and it was CDance 2.0. And then I used the director mode that they have. And it's nice. It's real nice. I mean, it's like obviously lower quality because I generated it in 480p rather than like 1080. So, you know, like higher quality, higher cost and everything else. You know, but you guys need to go check out Last Recall. I don't want to watch the full 30 minutes because it's like I don't want to take away from the guy who made it. But there's a guy named Kevin the Kid. And Kevin the Kid did he did that Chronicles of Bone that we've talked about. And that guy did a a new one that's really interesting, and I think you guys might like it. So it's called Last Recall. It's really interesting. I want to know what's going to happen. I don't know if it's a short, if it's going to be a series or whatever, but like, you know, this guy's making it work, and I think this guy's going to make he's going to make a feature film in AI, and it's probably going to end up doing relatively well. So, you know, that's kind of where we are with everything. But yeah, all right, everybody, have yourself a great one. Thank you again for tuning in. I'll see you guys later, and peace the hell out.